everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Eunice if you're new here. So our Christmas decorations are all up and ready for the holidays, and I have moved on to start preparing for gifts for my family and friends. And no matter what the occasion is, finding the right gift for someone, wrapping it up really prettily and delighting them with it is probably one of the most enjoyable things for me. And this year I wanted to challenge myself and come up with some creative ways to gift wrap my gifts and also do it sustainably. So I've known a little bit of how much waste gift wrapping paper causes, but after doing some research recently, I was so shocked to read about the real numbers of how much waste it actually is. According to this one article from 2018, it was estimated that about 4.6 million pounds of gift wrapping paper was produced in the US alone, and then 2.3 million pounds of that, so half of that, went back into the landfill. Then according to a different article, which I think was more recent, it was estimated that the US alone spends $7 billion a year on just gift wrapping or packaging, which is insane. We spend so much money on this gift wrapping paper that is going to be used for a single day holiday and end up back in the trash. So as easy and pretty they are, I'll definitely be avoiding gift wrapping paper this year. And I wanted to encourage you to do the same by sharing some unique eco-friendly gift wrapping ideas. I gave myself an extra challenge and did these with only materials that I have at home, so I didn't purchase a single thing for this video, and I was so happy to discover some new ideas. So if you're interested, then keep watching. This first idea is a traditional Japanese method called furoshiki. Furoshiki is a practice that basically uses a square cloth to wrap any goods for transport, and there are so many ways to do it. I found this diagram on Pinterest that I will share right here, and just look at how versatile it is. You can use it for differently shaped items, and I think my favorite part is that you can get really creative with the fabric. And one idea is also using a part of the actual gift, like a scarf or a kitchen towel, to use as the wrap. I ended up using some leftover fabric that I had from these DIY pillow covers that I made for our balcony. So I basically cut a piece of fabric big enough to wrap the whole box in, and then I placed the box on one corner of the fabric and then just wrapped it around. And then when I reached the other end, I flipped it over and I used the two remaining corners to wrap a double knotted bow. To finish it off, I added these scented pine leaves that I had from this Christmas potpourri, and then also attached a bell to it. And I think this looks so cute. And if you do end up going with this method and using just a piece of fabric that you have laying around, I would encourage you to write a note for the recipient, just letting them know that they can also reuse the fabric to wrap a gift for someone else and pass it forward. If you like to collect glassware like me, then you're in luck because you can free up some shelf space by using your glass jars as gift wrap. Jars are great for gifting things like jams, hot cocoa mixes, coffee beans, even like stocking stuffers or bath salts, really a lot of things that can fit in the jar. And I made two for the sake of this video, one with perishable goods, which are coffee beans. I think coffee beans are a great gift for your caffeine lover friend or family. And to go with the organic theme, I basically cut out a circle of some recyclable craft paper, and then I basically wrapped it around the lid of the jar. I basically creased it at about an 1.5 inch facing the same direction, and then to secure that on, I used a little hemp cord that I have, and I also added a pine leaf to this one and a dried orange slice. I have a separate video on how I dried these orange slices that I will link below. And to finish it off, I added this little sticker label that I found from my craft box and wrote a little message in it. And I think this looks so cute. If I sold coffee beans, the packaging would totally look very similar to this. Then for this other much bigger jar, I created a little self-care kit. I added in face masks in here, and I put two face masks, one facing in the jar and the one behind it facing outwards, just so that the jar looks pretty at any angle. And then I also put a little hand cream, the sample size face cream, and also some dried baby's breath flowers that I had laying around. And then to wrap it up, I added this jute twine and also tied a lavender flower around it and a little tag to write a little message. I've had this dried baby's breath flower and the lavender for the longest time in our home. I think these work really well as dried flower decor pieces, but also as little elements for when you're gift wrapping. I think both of these look so cute, and it just shows that you don't have to fully cover up a gift for it to look pretty. So I like to collect boxes as much as I do glassware. I like to have these around because I think they're great for storing little knickknacks on a shelf, and they serve as really great functional decor pieces. And I think this is exactly why they also serve well as gift wrap, because the recipient can also use it for their own functional needs. So I've had this box for a while now. I think I either got it from Michael's or Daiso a while back, and I thought the cardboard-like material made it perfect for a little boho themed box. So to wrap it and decorate it, I basically ended up wrapping the box several times with two different cords. One a cotton string and then the other a jute twine to really add two different neutral colors and some texture. And once I wrapped it several times, I set the box aside, and then I went ahead and created a little decorative tassel to put on the top of the box. I basically created a little loop of wooden beads by using some floral wire, and the floral wire that I have, which I'll link below, is made of aluminum and is recyclable. So I basically created a little loop using it and then secured it by just wrapping the wire when I got to the size of the loop that I wanted. And then I created a tassel by wrapping some yarn around my hand, and every time it went around my hand, I looped it through that beaded loop. And then once I got the desired thickness of my tassels, I broke the end of the loop to break the ends free, and then I secured the tassel by wrapping another piece of yarn at the top right below the loop. And then I had my tassel, and I basically just tied that tassel to the top of the box like this, and I think this looks so cute. It's a little boho themed present, and I think something like this is great for a creative friend who is highly likely to reuse the elements on the box for their own creative projects. Next, we've got a gift basket. Gift baskets are definitely not a new thing. They are sold everywhere, but they can easily and affordably be created at home. If you've seen my past videos, then you know that I love thrifting baskets, so I definitely have several baskets laying around our home, and I love thrifting them because they're so cheap and you can find the most unique and vintagey kinds, like this one right here. I believe this is probably like $1. I knew this one was perfect for a little small gift package, so I ended up filling it up with some assorted beauty goods like some nail polish, lipstick, and a toy candle. And I made it super simple. I just added a little bow to the middle on the handle, and then I added 2 bells to it, and I think this looks so cute. I mean, who wouldn't want to receive a gift like this? Even though things are visible, I think it's still very delightful if they are wrapped prettily in a basket, and this basket is most definitely reusable. This last one is a DIY paper bag, and just like the fabric one, I love this idea because the options are endless in terms of like what kind of paper and patterns you can go with. And I even saw one example where they used newspaper, and I totally wanted to try that out, but our mailroom was out of newspapers, so I ended up just using this piece of paper that I have at home. This is a very thick material, and you just want to make sure that the paper you use is recyclable. So to create the bag, I followed these steps that I found from a diagram on Pinterest, and I'll just share that here as I'm showing you step by step how I did it. And And then to seal the bottom, I just use some washi tape. And yes, washi tape is recyclable. It is a great alternative to using scotch tape. It's typically made up of biodegradable materials like hemp, bamboo, and other shrubs. And I ended up using it also to seal the top flap and then ran it all the way down to add a little nice design to the bag. And then I finished it off with a little clothespin and a little memo. I think this is such a creative idea, and because of the size and simplicity, they also work well if you're trying to make multiple goodie bags. So those were it for my 5 eco-friendly creative gift wrapping ideas. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about these ideas, and if you have any for me, then please share them below as well. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more DIY and decor related videos from me, then make sure to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And when you do, make sure you hit that bell next to it as well so that you're notified when I upload future videos. I have one more video for the holiday series coming up, so stay tuned for that. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well to keep up with my project updates. And if you end up recreating any of the ideas that I shared with you today or from any video, then make sure to tag me. I would love to see how it turned out. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if this is too close, but in light of Thanksgiving, I just wanted to express some extra gratitude today. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate all of your support so much, and I'm so happy to be a part of this YouTuber community. It keeps me going and making more videos, knowing that there are other creators out there on the same journey. So thank you, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving break.